heading into a piece of state game land. I've got two SD cameras in here. Can't use cell cameras because there's no service. So I put those cameras in back in April. I've been in twice to check them since. I have one camera set on video and the other one set on photos. Now, I put in 2 mock scrapes. When I come back to check on those cameras, I just got glimpses of videos on the first scrape and then a ton of pictures off of the trail camera that I have set on just photos. So I went back in again, decided I was going to move that camera that I have set on videos to a different location, thinking maybe that it would have less impact. But not only that, about 75 yards southwest of where I have these cameras, I found a community scrape inside an open area of a bunch of mountain laurel. It's like a field of mountain laurel, and then there's 2 patches in there that are open. And last time I came in here and scouted, there was a community scrape smack in the middle of one of those patches. It wasn't used recently. I didn't spend a lot of time in there, and what I should have done was activated that scrape, and I didn't. So I'll go in, I'll check these cameras. And decide from there whether I'm going to go up and activate that community scrape. I really think I should. Got good access to come into this spot. I'm heading southwest right now. Come in from the north. And this is the way I'm going to access it. I've got a creek bottom right here. A real nice scrape right here. A couple scrapes. Good licking branch. Heading over that direction. We got about 70 yards to go. Get to this camera. I've got 2 really good ways to access this area depending on what the wind's doing. This is my number 1. I'm banking on a southeast wind in this area. If not southeast, northwest. Southeast wind will come in from the northeast. The way I'm coming in now. I'm really banking on that for this spot. So not only do we have this creek bottom right here, we also have a freshwater spring. And there's 3 different freshwater springs right here. Yeah, here's the trail where it splits off. Goes that way, and then cuts over to the left here. There's a pine tree right over there. There's a mock scrape right there. And about 30 yards from here is where I had the camera set up. I decided to bring it back here and hide it right here on this tree, so I could catch these trails coming across, because it looked like the deer are moving east and west, or west and east right here. So let's check out, see what we got. I'm not going any further than this first camera. I got some pretty good footage on there, some nice bucks. So there's no reason for me to go over and check the other camera, which is only 50, 60 yards away. I know that one's getting pictures. I'm definitely not going up to that community scrape. I know it's not activated, but those deer will activate it on their own merit when they're ready. At least I know there's some nice bucks in here. All it took was for me to move my camera off of that scrape, which the camera was only 15 yards off of that scrape, but the deer were skirting around it. So I moved it 30 yards down this direction on a parallel trail right here. And that's all I need to know. So I'm going to leave this alone. We're getting out of here. I probably will not come back to this spot till the first week of bow season. I've already finished up most of my scouting for the upcoming bow season. Started that back in April. I was pretty hard at it. Scouting all kinds of different transitions. jumping from transition to transition to figure out how these deer were moving from clear cuts to the pines, marsh, open hardwoods, thickets here like a bunch of these mountain laurel, and all these different transitions all meet together at some point. And I found a bunch of different potential spots for the early bow season, some really good spots. Doesn't mean that all my scouting is done for the season. I'm going to keep working my way around public land, find new spots, new potential spots, and can't forget, a lot of times through rut, I end up scouting my way in anyway. But also got some good potential rut spots too. Just gonna keep on moving. And one thing that helped me out quite a bit was last year's late season, December through January. I mean, through most of the late season, we had a ton of snow. And it snowed all the way up until the end of late season. So it was a little bit easier tracking the deer. Forced me to do a little more walking, a little more still hunting. And by doing that on public land, state game land, boots on the ground, putting all those miles in, you really start learning the layout of all this different terrain. And getting boots on the ground is better than anything a map will show.